Warm greetings to you all. 2020 had been an extremely transforming, challenging, revealing and undeniable year. Believing that there are far better things ahead than any we leave behind, today we've come together for a virtual prayer assembly on the topic, Take All, Even the Least Thing, as come directly from God. As we are celebrating Mother Mary Ward's Week, we must not forget the struggles she overcame to ensure a better and a fairer world for girls and women. From initiating an organization with a small circle of few friends to walking thousands of miles seeking for girls' education, she kept herself determined and accepted every success and setback as a gift from God. To hear more on the topic, I now humbly request respected Sister Shova, the manager of our school, to say a few words.
Take all, even the least thing, as coming directly from God. Mary Ward. Mary Ward's only desire was to fulfill the will of God, and she took everything as the will of God. She writes, I will embrace with all affection the will of God, which only I desire. Our God is a God who does wondrous works in and through us. When we make a little effort, God does His part in our life. This is what Mary Ward experienced in her life. Jesus leading her step by step. We experience God's presence in our daily life. He speaks to us, reminding us how awesome He is. God is working. We just have to stop, look and notice. I would like to share with you one of my God experiences where God revealed to Himself to me through little moments, peoples and things. While I was in Darjeeling, in the initial days of St. Mary's School there, I went to buy the cement in an old open jeep. As we started our journey back, our jeep broke down near a petrol pump. Though the mechanic tried to repair the vehicle at once, he found out it could be done only the next day. We were in a deserted place in pitch darkness and prepared to sit up in the jeep the whole night. One of the boys found out that there is a school half a kilometer away, and he told the guard about me. Somehow, I was not over anxious. I prayed and surrendered myself to God. I knew that God will take care of us if we only trust in Him. After 10 o'clock, the principal of Don Bosco School came with two sisters to pick me up. Oh, what a joy it was! I could only thank God for His goodness to me. God cares about us in small details and little things in our life. He will keep on caring for us as He did in Mary Ward's life. May God bless us all to be the true daughters of Mary Ward in our time.
Thank you, Sister, for your ever-inspiring words. Now let us hear some prayers and points from our teachers and friends on the topic.
Dear loving God, sometimes things are just too hard to take. Must I accept it all? What must I do? First, I look to your Son, so innocent and full of grace. He took it all upon Him, just for me. Can I accept this gift from heaven? If so, then I can accept anything. Let me be like Jesus, O Lord. Let me be like your Son. In His holy name, Amen.
Our life is absolutely in our hands, but not always we can change our life actions and situations. We must learn to accept the change and move on. Believe that everything God gives has a true value, or everything happens for a reason. The year 2020 was a tough time for all of us. People all over the world suffered heavily due to the outbreak of the deadly coronavirus. However, this did not stop anyone from continuing their life. We had our complaints and disappointments, but at the end of the day, we accepted the unchangeable and we moved on. Peace and true serenity can only be found once you accept life on life's terms. Life goes on, let's live on.
Excerpt from Feeling Your Way Through Life by David Denoders. Enjoy what's around you and use all your senses. Appreciate the white puffy clouds in the sky. Some people can't see them. Appreciate the food you get. Some people don't have it or cannot taste it. I believe that gratitude can change our attitude. Thank you.
O God, when all is darkness and we feel our weakness and helplessness, give us the sense of your presence, your love, and your strength. Help us to have perfect trust in your protecting love and strengthening power. Amen.
When you send out those feelings of gratitude, what happens? You become instantaneously happy. But when you're focused on everything you don't have, what do you think you'll attract into your experience? Exactly, disappointment and dissatisfaction. So, create moments of gratitude within yourself. Give up the complaining, give up the blaming and the accusing, but instead realize you are on an incredible journey called life and fall in love with every second of it.
Dear God, thank you for your amazing power and work in our lives. Thank you for your goodness and blessings that you have bestowed on our lives. Thank you that you are able to bring hope even through the toughest of times, strengthening us with your purposes. Thank you for your love and care. Thank you for your mercy and grace. Thank you that you're always there and will never leave. Amen.
Gratitude unlocks the fulfillment in life. It turns what we have into enough and more. It turns denial into acceptance, chaos to order, confusion to clarity. It can turn a meal into a feast, a stranger into a friend, a house into a home. Something you can do in order to improve your outlook on life is to start appreciating the least things in life. And thus, gratitude makes sense of our past, brings peace for today, and makes a clear vision for tomorrow.
Dear God, thank you for all your blessings and gifts to us. We thank you for the precious gift of family and friends, for all those who are here with us today and those who are far away. Thank you for parents, teachers, counselors, and mentors. Bless each of them in a special way today. Amen.
God, we thank you for giving Mary Ward to the church and to the world. Impelled by the fire of your love, she lived and worked for a greater glory, for the good of the church and for the dignity of women. Grant that the example of her life may be a light to all who seek God's will. Amen.
Life's challenges are not supposed to paralyze you but help you realize who you are.
If Mary Ward, Mother Teresa, Martin Luther King, or ordinary heroes that we personally know had just kept busy complaining, the world would be a much worse place. Become smarter not by defeating others, but being the best version you can be of yourself.
There is no life without obstacles. The choice is how to face them. See how people who faced much harder problems than we do learned to face their situation and come out better and stronger.
Mother Mary Ward accepted everything from God's hands. She faced the challenges and obstacles with courage, optimism, and faith.
Acceptance is directly associated with the art of appreciating even the least things. Mary Ward too possessed it. She was able to notice God's will and the purpose of her life, which was to educate and empower girls and women. Doing this was not an easy task. She started her journey with a small group of devoted companions, accepting all the struggles and achievements as she believed they were all gifted to her by God. Welcoming all of these, she was able to accomplish her task. We all have so many blessings in our lives. Even the tough times are blessings. We find them painful only because we don't accept them and perceive them to be difficult. But if we sincerely accept them, as Mary Ward did, we can get utmost happiness. Now, we would like to conclude our prayer assembly with a song.
Hail to you, O Mother Mary Ward. You fought the battle and won the race. To God alone to give glory. You never did fail in your life. Many a cross you have borne, but the world misunderstood. Hail to you, O Mother Mary Word. You fought the battle and won the race. To God alone to give glory. You never do fail in your life.
Thank you. Thank you, Mother Mary Ward, for being born in this world and making sacrifices for the world, for the girls and women. What we are today is all because of you, standing independently in front of the world with our heads held up high. Thank you. Thank you once again.